Well, welcome back to another episode of FatGuy FixerUpper. So today, on today's episode, I'm going to be trying to run my camera line to the south part of my property. Now, I got some things I'm going to test out first before I go outside, because I had like a pre-existing CAT6 cable that was already run outside. So I'm going to see if I can just hook up the rest of the cables to the pre-existing line. So as soon as I test that out, you'll see me outside trying to run the line. So stay tuned. I'm just going to roll some, I guess what they call bead film or bead roll, whatever the heck it's called. So I'm just going to be just plugging stuff together, stuff like that, to see if I can get it to boot up. So I figured, heck, why not? All right, time going over there. Oh, where is it at? Oh, that's why I wasn't working. So I just need to plug it on in. All right, so if all goes well, in about probably in a minute, should pop up on my screen if the camera's working. And if this works, then I can go outside and I can start running the cable to where I need to go. Any day now, please. Well, I guess I better go back and, oh, never mind. One just came up. That's a good sign. Wonder why not the other one didn't come up, though. Oh, there it is. It's just a little bit slower. I see some blinking lights. Okay, so the cameras are up. It's going to work with this line. So it's time to head outside and run this cable. And just for the heck of it, I think I might just show you on Google Earth where I'm running these cables to, so you can understand the layout of my property. So, all right. So look at my house from above. And so what I gotta do is that I got my 100-foot cable, which is going from the basement about there. It's about the pipe. Then from the pipe, it's going to go to be about right about here. That's the first cable that I have. It's the 100-footer. We'll name that 100. And then from there, I need to go. I'm going to hook my 250 right here. Run it back through around here somewhere. Probably around right about there. And then when I go into these woods, I'm going to say about 248, because obviously there's going to be trees in the way. So right there, this is where I'm going to put the junction box, or the thing that expands it out. And then from there, I'm going to take the 150 and probably move it to about right in this area. So this way, it's got a clear view of this area. You can see the walkway, you can see the other walkways, and you can see this part of my property as well. So that's the plan. Hopefully all goes well. Hey guys, so I just finished my testing to make sure everything was going to work, and it did. So I'm excited to excited to show you guys everything I'm going to be using for the hookup. So I got my two POE cameras, both made by Hiseeu. I can't even pronounce it correctly, so I'm not even going to try. This is my coupler cable or coupler box. This is also a lightning protector, so if lightning hits it, it won't fry the whole system. I got my little injector box. It has the two outs, which will be towards the end of the cameras, and then the one in. And then I got this is my extender. This extends the reach of the cables so they can go out farther past 100 foot. Then, of course, I got my two cables for the cameras, my 150 footer, and then my 250 footer. And so, well, I got to carry all this stuff outside and start putting it together. So, see you out there. So, hey guys, I'm outside now. Basically, I'm putting all the stuff I need in this wagon. I also decided to use a refrigerator bag that I got from Costco to store all the cables and tools in. I also got to grab a shovel and some, looks like some other things. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but I got a crap ton of cables all across the ground from all the other cameras I've been running. And the mosquitoes are horrible right now. I'm like itching myself constantly because I've been bitten so much. But, so I'm going to begin. I'll show you where I ran the cable through on the building, and it's coming out through a pipe. So I'll switch into that. So this is where I have the cables running out through the wall, and it goes down into a pipe next to the building. I got to put the side panel back on after I'm done running, or siding back on after I'm done running all the cables. And then the pipe comes out over here, and then we're going to run it all the way over yonder. I'm going to pick this stuff up, move it out of the way. Oh. Guess I'll just throw it on the cardboard for now. If you're wondering what all this stuff is, it's what I was using the BNC cables instead of the network cables to try to reach out to the far side of the property. It just didn't work. I tried to make a little solar system to keep it powered, but it only lasted for about 2 days because the sun just isn't consistent. And that's what's caused me to learn about the CAT6, or I should say the power over Ethernet setup, which I decided to try out, though it's a little bit more costly. A hose handle? Okay. Why? This is the cable I had in the basement. You have to watch out for landmines that the chicken decided to put everywhere around here. Woo. All right. Let's see. All right, pull the drill out. Get these out of the way. I need the 250. I gotta be careful not to tangle this up, or else I'm gonna regret it. All right. Now I don't need these gloves. Ew, got dirty. Yeah, that should work. Alright, some electrical tape. I know it's in here somewhere. There's a spider in here. Oh, your electrical tape. I'm taping it with electrical tape to help try to keep the moisture off of it so that way it doesn't corrode. I also have another thing that should help protect it as well, which you'll see in a few moments. It is humid. I'm half tempted to go get my neck fan. Fire. Okay, next thing. So I bought these Timo, and they're meant for extension cords, but I figured, you know, it'll work for what I need it to. Even though they're a little bit too big. I've never even opened this yet, but I'm hoping this is going to work correctly. I don't know what the heck this flap's for. Oh well, whatever. Alright, so that. So how? Oh, maybe. Okay, that's an extra locking feature. And I don't know what this is for. And I don't know what that's for. Be a little closer so you can see. This is going to be me trying to figure this out. Bugs in my face. Sorry. Alrighty then. Alright, so it looks like you insert it here. And then maybe it's supposed to go like this. I don't know why you would need an extra one. I really don't know what this is for either. But the goal is it's supposed to help keep the water out so it doesn't get damaged. So let's close this lid. Snap this sucker on. I really wanted to make sure this stayed dry. All right, so the coupler's side here, it should be protected, hopefully, from any water. And it looks like it will be a pretty good job there. Nice and tight, so we'll see how this works. Hopefully it protects the cable. Do my best to make sure this doesn't get tangled. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Squeeze it under here. Let's hope there's no bees under here. Okay, spiders though. All right. This chicken coop's got to be cleaned again. Smell is not that pleasant. Oh, I got tangled up. Well, let's see. Now this is where I have to figure out which way is the best direction to go for the straightest route possible to that point on Google Maps that I had. So I got, it's a lot different when you see it down here in person. I'll adjust the camera view so you can see what I'm seeing. All right, so as you can see, I got some, a lot of trees in the way. And I do have a path that goes to here. But if I take this path, it'll add longer distance to the cable. So now I got to try to figure this out, see if I can plot a course through all these trees to get the straightest path. Now, I do have a path. There is a path that goes through here. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I have a cord. There's a camera I have in the woods. So that way we can see it because there's a deer trail over there. And we like to watch the deer. It's actually pretty interesting because they'll come up and sniff the camera sometimes, wondering what the heck it is. But if I went through this path, I don't know how much more cable it would take in order for me to pull it off. So I might have to be experimenting, I guess you could say, on how to get the straightest path out there. Well, here goes. Actually, let's walk it together right now. So unfortunately, I don't have a selfie stick, at least not yet. It's supposed to come in the mail today. And a mosquito just bit me. Oh, it bit me on the arm. Well, anyways. So, yeah, I don't know how to use a camera. You think I would after all this time, but I don't. All right, so I'm going to go down this path. I'm not sure how well you can see it. And we'll see where it goes. All right, here we go. Wow. Mosquitoes are thick. I have been bitten at least 4 times just walking in here. No. Mosquito just went down my shirt. You ever wonder? So, walking the path. Now there is another path. It does go that way, so I should probably walk that way. Oh, wow. I didn't think mosquitoes would be that bad today. Well, anyways, this camera right here. Oh, sorry, finger on the lens. This is our deer camera, and we're able to see through that direction over there, tons of deer walk through this area. And it's just fun to watch them for whatever reason. But now I'm going to see if I can find a path over there for the cable. See if I can walk through. So let's see how I can do this. So I think I found the path. It's going to be going along this way, and it looks like it splits off to the right. So I'm going to start trying to run the cable through here. Or should I move over to that path? I know you guys can't see it from here, but I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a little deer path right there. I might be able to go that way a heck of a lot easier. So I guess I'll do some trial and error. It's going to suck if I have to wind the cable back up, but I got to do what I got to do. Unfortunately, I can't go straight through trees. It's a lot easier to draw a straight line on a Google map than it is to actually navigate through the woods. So here I go. All right, guys. I don't know if you can see me through the tree lines. Set the camera up so you can see what I'm about to do. In order to try to get the straightest route possible, I'm going to try to go through a bunch of brush. Hopefully I don't get poison ivy or something, but here I go. Let's see. Oh, there's some poison ivy right there. Don't touch it. All right. Well, my shoe just broke. All right. Okay. I'm gonna need some more duct tape to fix my shoes later. Yeah. Wait a second. Where did my phone go? The camera's go. Oh, nope, there it is. Wow, talk about you can easily lose your direction without a path. All right. Hopefully this is straight. Actually, it might be more straight to go that way. I'll break through. I'm making it through, man. I'm making it through. Oh, I just rubbed a bunch of poison ivy on my arm. Ow, ow, thorn tree. Ow. Alright. Alright. Well, I don't know how much you guys saw, but yeah, hopefully I don't have to rerun this. Hopefully I can figure out this path. You know, surprisingly, there's not a lot of grass through this area. And maybe it's because all the deer kept it trimmed down. Or maybe they just can't grow because of all the tree cover. Alright, it's getting a little bit difficult to keep this from tangling. Alright, over the log. Put it under the log, not over the log. It might be caught on something. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, crap. There goes my shoe. Not sure if you can see. Broke. The deer path curves off to the left. So I might have to fight my way through this thing. Well, and I'm at the end of the cable, basically. That means I need the 150 foot and the junction box. Try to untwist this thing. Alright. Well, actually, let's see where this deer path goes. Alright, so I don't know how well this is going to work. I took part of the tripod off to see if it'll help me get through here. Or make it easier for you guys to see how I'm getting through here. Alright. Wow. Whoa. What was that? Oh, it's a giant bird. Okay. Well, yeah, sorry you didn't see it. It's just, I freaked the bird out and it freaked me out. Yes, I'm sweating like a pig. Well, I'm not sure if you can tell. It looks like the deer trail goes that way. Actually, I kind of see the mowed path we have out there outside the tree line. So if I'm lucky, maybe the deer made the path to the mowed path. So I'll change views. Might be a little easier to see. All right. Walking down what I think is a deer path. Oh, yep. All kinds of animals move around in here. Oh, yep, there's definitely a path. Look at that. I know it's hard to see out there, but that's where I'm going. And that's the area where I mowed for a path to walk out there. So I'm going to keep running the cable this way. I have to go back and get it because I can't really pull the wagon through here. Or maybe I should pull the wagon out to there. That way it's ready for me when I get there. All right, so I'll go back, get the cable. So hey guys, I realized I needed to go grab some stuff from my house before I did anything else. So I ended up getting a neck fan and decided to stick it on my head because I'm sweating like crazy. So hopefully I don't sound too bad with this thing blowing on my head. And then I also grabbed this container that I had like a miniature solar battery bank in. with those BNC cables, because I realize I'm going to need it for what the heck is it called, that junction box, because it's not waterproof. And I also, while I was in there, not sure how well you can see it, my shoe broke, so I put some duct tape on it to hold it together. So I'm on my way back to go hook this stuff up. So hey guys, what are you doing? Cat's stalking me, man. So I'm using my other phone at the moment to record what's going on. My phone I'm recording on, it has good audio, still in the woods over there, but I had to go back twice because I kept forgetting stuff. See, I needed to get a pole to stick the cameras on, and plug in my mouth, where to go? Come back here. A drill bit to put a hole in that container. So now I'm off to drag this wagon out there, and then I'm going to work my way back into the woods, put all this together. Lots of fun. Guys, I just dragged the wagon about 5 acres into the pathway that I mowed a few weeks ago. The stuff's already regrowing back in. It's pretty crazy. But it looks like, you can see this path here where I stopped mowing. It looks like the deer path, literally. The deer are coming through their path to come onto this trail. And another bug in my mouth. There's like crap tons of dragonflies and bees out here. Yeah. So time to make my way inside. Make my way back. There's a lot of sticks everywhere. Yeah. Well. Wow. I need to go straight that way to where you can see some light. And this ain't gonna be fun. Plus, this box, oh, it's for the junction cable, which I left back at the wagon. So I'm gonna have to go all the way back to get it. But I can at least run this cable as far as I can in there. Then maybe shove these cables into the box and then work my way through there. Fun, fun, fun. All right, here we go. Here comes the cat. What is it, cat? What are you running for? Put my gloves on. So if I touch poison ivy, it's on the gloves and not me. Mm-hmm. All right. Hello, kitty. Oh, I guess when I kick this thing. Well, ouch. Pointy. All right, I'm going to try to bust through this. Oh, 150-foot cable. Pick it up. Well, let's see if I can go around or underneath of it. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right. Maybe I could just go around this tree. That's an extra 2 feet though, so forget that. Not sure how well you guys can see me from where the camera's at. What? You're a nest up there? Seems the birds don't like it that I'm here right now. Gonna be a swarm. A bunch of flying in creatures. Well, all right, I have the end of the cable finally. I'm gonna toss it through these trees so I don't have to break everything. There must be a nest right there. I don't know why there's so many in the tree. All right. Hey, cat, there's some birds right there. I'm sure they'll love your attention. Oh, got something in my eye. Oh, that's not good. That's gonna burn for a while. Just get my eyes closed. Eye closed. Ooh. Now, I did hear it say that if you have 7 acres of land, you'll never run out of firewood again. I think it's 100% true. Alright, put you here. Alright, put the first cable in the junction box. How do I wrap this? Wrap this thing, I wonder. Alright. So, remember, kitty, curiosity did horrible things to the cat. I'm gonna try to stick this in here with one hand. Oh, why is your no, cat? I don't want to pet you. All right. We got it in there. All right. Okay, this will work. And you just lay there, I guess. About a minute ago, recorded my other phone. Ooh, it's already tangled. Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna bury this. I have to go under this tree branch. I made it back to the caribou. All right, leave a little bit of slack. All right. Well, onward to the next section of woods. All the way, trees. That guy, FixerUpper, is coming through. Oh, well, this is why
You don't impede the movement of a fat dude. These trees probably never knew growing here would result in this. Ow. Why are all these trees got spikes on them? Ow, or thorns. Ooh, I think I just cut myself. Ouch. Yeah. Ow. Ooh. Ow, ow, ow. All right. All right. Spiders. Lots of spiders. That always spider. Get. Oh, there's strange holes here. Oh, man. I gotta bury this cable through here, too. Oh, that's gonna suck. More spiders. Oh. Yeah, these have tops. I should take a weed whacker through here before I dig so it's easier to get through. All right. Well, made it through that mess. What's funny is I don't know if this cable's going to be long enough to reach the spot where I'm hoping yet from the path I just took. But we're going to find out. I think this cat's a stalker. I think he has to report it to Peter. Cat's stalking. All right, here it comes. Yeah. Now knowing this is a deer trail, I gotta bury it soon or else deer are gonna trip over this line. Well, assuming it's a deer trail. It could be a woodchuck or something. Trying to get my glove back on. Glove came off. I'm bleeding. Oh, that sucks. Alright. Hey guys. Yeah, not sure if you can see it. Got all scratched up, bleeding a little bit. Oh well. I'll live with it. Just wish the bugs weren't here. A lot easier to do this. Yeah, the cable's getting a little bit tangled, so it's taking a little bit longer. Get this undone. Looks like I might just have just enough cable. Oh, crazy. All right, well, mission accomplished. You trying to catch something, Cat? Really? Ow. Well, if you can see this tree right here, I actually had cameras attached to this before. I figured if I plant a tree here, it'd be less, what's the word I'm looking for? Unnatural, maybe? Less of a eyesore. And honestly, thinking about it, planting this tree, putting this tree here, or I guess dead tree, didn't exactly work out right. I needed to move it out further so that way you could see around the edge of the woods better. And then also it could also see this side of the property going that way as well. So I guess what I'm going to do is bring the stuff up from the wagon up here, or just pull the wagon around, and then see you in a few minutes. Whew. Hey guys. So while I was off camera, went and got the riding mower. I'm going to try to mow some of this these weeds down, so it's easier for me to set up the cameras and so on. So I guess enjoy watching me mow grass. First things first, move the network cable so I don't destroy it, or I'm gonna cry like a baby. I'll probably cry worse than a baby. I'll be like, I'm so stupid. Oh. So I might have got a little bit carried away with mowing. I ended up like mowing all the way down there. It's hard to see. I don't know if you can tell. And then ended up mowing this entire area. I probably only needed to mow this spot, but oh well. At least the path is nice and open. And I just got to figure out now where I want to stick the pole for the cameras now. So I'll figure that one out. 2 birds just freaked out and swam away when I did that. But anyways, so now I'm standing here. This spot actually looks pretty decent. I'm able to see the outline, or I'm outside the woods. I'm able to see the edge of the property. But when I look to the left, it doesn't go all the way down on the side of the property I was hoping for. So I wonder if I should just maybe bring it out to here? Or maybe, I kind of want to see what's going on in the water. What if I moved it over here? I guess it all depends on how much cable I got. So let's see. Will the cable reach to that spot? And get it over the wagon I have over there. Whew. Plus I gotta have enough to go up the pole. Have it better, yeah. I literally just have enough to do this. This looks like the spot. Time to dig. I can... Oh, it's thick grass, all right. Yes, I don't have a clue how to dig a hole. This is why I'll never dig to China. The question is, how deep should I make this hole? Normally it's really windy out here. Today there's like no wind. It's weather weapons again. Yeah, it's very strange. There's not much wind today. All right, well, this looks like the rotting end, so I'll shove that in the ground. It's only this high? Well, all right, let's do this. I can shove a bunch of grass in the hole to help. Huh. Interesting idea. Maybe I can make this thing look a little bit more like a tree if I take that tree stick from over there and put it next to it. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. Drill bit fell out. Oh, where'd you go? Must have hit the grass. Yeah, this ain't very tall, is it? Oh well. I accidentally left this outside for a week. Thank God it still works. Alright. Let's stick the black one up first. Oh, I should have brought a drink with me. Water sounds really good right now. More gnats. Alright, grabbing the other camera. You know? I did use the thin part. I guess it don't matter. You're probably wondering why there's tape all over these with aluminum foil. I think I mentioned it in the first episode, why I do it. But ultimately, it's to help keep the bugs off. And it deters animals, for whatever reason, from chewing on it. I've lost cameras before because animals, birds think it's a perch, squirrels think it's food. Ants love to make nests in it, along with spiders. So I noticed that when I cover it with metal, some duct tape, they actually don't chew on the stuff for once or make nests. All right. I got my injector, POE injector, and I just realized this is not weather rated, so I'm gonna have to go get me another one of those boxes and put on here later. For now, I'm gonna hook this stuff up. The clip on that one's busted. All right. Plug you in. And what's unfortunate is I never connected the thing in the woods. So I gotta go back in those woods, put that big coupler, the power extender, so it can reach out here. I guess I'll do that, and then after I get that done, I'll come out with another plastic box, finish this thing off. So I'm back in the woods. Now I gotta stick this inside that. Probably should mount it to the tree so the water doesn't get in it. And then I'll use some duct tape to seal it off. Let's see. This is so many bugs. Bug in my hair. Little by little. Pull out the screws. a little bit slack. What's crazy is I gotta have to come back through here later on, bury this cable. That's gonna take a lot of work. All right, plugging it in the 90 watts. Plugging this into the 30 watt. Oh, I ain't going through the hole. Let me do this. I'm gonna take off this. I forgot what this thing's called. Faraday cage thing, or bandwidth something or other. I wrapped it in aluminum foil. I'll just move this down here like that. That'll work. Get in there. Oh, that would have been bad. All right, plugging it in. Plugged in. The blinker. Yeah. Yep, it's blinking. All right, praise God. Slide this thing over here. And I'm thinking it might be too high, but if I put it on the ground like this, ants are going to get in it. So, duct tape to the rescue. Duct tape can fix anything. Maybe. Well, okay, maybe not. Just in case. I'm going to tape over the ports I'm not using in here. That way, if insects do get in there, they don't build nests inside the ports and ruin it. Take some screws. Time to screw this thing. Holy crap, the bug just went down my shirt. Ew. Gross. Oh, I can't wait till this is done. I'm hot and sweaty and want to shower bad. Ugh. All right, mission failed on that one. Let's try this again. Ugh. Ugh. Well, I didn't really think about that. Let's see, will this work? There we go. Who needs to pay $50 for a weather box? I paid $1 for this thing. All right. I don't know if I can get up. All right. Duct tape the lid on. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. All right, just gotta do the bottom. All right. Hope that wasn't poison ivy. All right. So I just finished the box. It's a lot easier than it looks. It's really warm out today. Next week, I think they said it was going to be 100 degrees or something like that. But anyways, so this is, I guess you could say, my junction box for the network cables. And if I ever want to stick more cameras out here, there's 3 more ports on that thing. So now it's time to go back out there, check the cameras on the pole. And after that, we'll probably call it a day. All right, get the shovel out of the way. Now, what did I do with that drill bit? Voila. And throw the duct tape out. Probably gonna need electrical tape. Well, as you can see, I'm at the end of the hookup point. If it works, praise God, right? If it doesn't work, back to square one, try to figure out what's wrong with it. And then after all that, I'm gonna have to go through and bury it. Won't be today though. It's already, I think it's like almost 5 o'clock already. Dust? Wow, dust. All right, where were the holes located on this thing? All right. All right, here we go. Whew. Nasty bugs. Not sure if you can see it, but I got gnats swarming me left and right. Uh-oh. There's just something about this drill where it just drops the bits all the time, and they got sticks in my shoes too. Well, let's disconnect you. can only imagine that all my sweat is attracting all these bugs. It's just so weird that there's no wind today. I mean, there's some, but normally it's blowing really hard. It's very strange. All right, one cable in. I got these yellow network cables like 10 years ago through I don't know what, but yeah, they're only CAT5s, but you know, just from here to here. So as long as they work, I'm not really transferring high-speed data. Which makes me wonder, why did I get the 1,000 megabyte injector? I think I might have to go get the 100-bit one. I can use the 1,000-bit one on the one that's like 800 something away. But for now, just to test this sucker out, make sure it works. I'll plug this in. All right. So they're plugged in. And before I mount that thing, let's adjust the cameras a little bit. Oh, this uses the special bit, which is back at the house. Oh, wonderful. Let's look into this. Nope, that ain't gonna work. That's unfortunate. All right, this, I want to angle this facing that way about. All right, so what I'm gonna have to do, I can see this remotely through my cell phone. Unfortunately, the one I have in my pocket is out, doesn't have service. It only works off Wi-Fi because it's my old model. So I'll have to use this phone to record and that phone to look up the that you guys are watching on to see if it works or not. So, just a moment. I have my SG8 hooked up right now, and unfortunately, this mic is not compatible with that model. It only works with the SG20. So it might be a little hard to hear me, so I'll try to speak up. So right now, I'm opening up my app. I'll try to do a close-up later, see if it helps out. I know it's extremely hard to see with the daylight. So I'm trying to see if I can, if I'm able to get the camera feed or not. So, oh. So I don't know why, but this app only shows 16 cameras, not 24 cameras. I haven't had a chance to work on it. So I'm going to go through here a little bit, see if I see it. Just like, hey, help me. Fortunately, I'm going to have to go find some shade so I can see the screen. Hey guys, FatGuy FixerUpper here. Doing a quick voiceover because the audio on the camera for some reason stopped recording. So I'm just going to explain what I've been doing in this video real quick. So as you'll see is I'm screwing the box onto the bottom of the pole. At the same time I'm connecting the injector to the network cables inside the box. Now you'll see me standing up, and I still got to put another screw in there to help stabilize the box on the pole. Well guys, thanks for tuning in to watch this episode. If you like what I did and want to encourage me to keep trying and doing my best, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and until next time,
See you later.